everyone! Today I'm going to walk you through the process of translating a Filipino children's story. So the story is titled Si Lani, ang Batang Langgam, written by Paeng. So this charming story follows a young, insightful ant who faces adversity and ultimately saves her colony. My goal in translating this was not just to convey the literal meaning, but also capture the spirit and emotional impact of the original Tagalog text. Translating a story is not easy. One of the biggest challenges in translating any text, especially one like this, is preserving the nuisance of the original language. Tagalog, like many languages, has idioms and expressions that don't have direct equivalent in English. For example, the phrase, "Pawang malalim ang iniisip." So, it needed a careful consideration. A simple thinking, hard, wouldn't quite capture a melancholic and pensive tone, so I opted for the lost in thought, which, while not a perfect match, but conveys a similar sense of introspection. Another challenge was the descriptive language used to depict Lani's character and environment. So the author uses a vivid imagery, and I aim to replicate that in English, using words that evoke the same feelings of wonder and concern. For instance, describing Lani's eyes as malamlam required finding an English equivalent that suggested both a gentle sadness and spark of imagination. So I chose dreamy, faraway look, which I believe captures this duality. The name also presented a minor challenge. While Lani and Haring Langgam translate easily, I decided to keep them as is to maintain the original feel of the story. After completing the initial translation, I went through a rigorous editing and proofreading process. So this involved several steps like checking for accuracy. I meticulously compared my translation with the original text, ensuring that the meaning was preserved accurately. Second is improving flow and readability. So I focus on sentence structure and word choice to ensure a smooth and engaging read in English. So this involves adjusting sentence lengths, replacing less common words with more accessible synonyms, and with more refining overall flow of the narrative. Third is ensuring consistency. So I check for consistency in terminology and style throughout the translation. And reviewing for cultural context, I made sure that the cultural context of the story was appropriately conveyed to an English-speaking sentence, while still maintaining the integrity of the original narrative. For example, the original phrase, "Tama bang pagtawanan siya dahil lamang naiiba siya?" was initially translated as, "Is it right to laugh at her just because she is different?" However, I refined it to, "Was it right to laugh at someone just because they were different?" to make it more impactful and generalizable. Translating Si Lani, ang Batang Langgam was a rewarding experience. So it highlighted the importance of understanding the cultural context and the subtleties of the language. While a perfect translation is nearly impossible, I strive to create a version that captures the essence of the original story while remaining accessible and engaging for English-speaking reader.